Alrighty guys, I'm KC and welcome to a brand new episode of FTB Ultimate Reloaded. And in this episode I want to continue with bees. I actually been playing around with bees between episodes and I want to make a few more apiaries. And let's just go out here and have a little bit of a look. So I've done a little bit of research, and I didn't do too much because I definitely want to take this progress slow. But as you can see, this is now producing a honeycomb, this Meadows bee, and I'm not too certain about how the breeding of bees work. Not yet, anyway. I definitely need to play around a little bit more with them. So let's just put down some apiaries. I really wish that I had some more dirt on me. I'm actually going to try and steal just a smidge from over here, just enough to make this work. And I'm going to pretty much spend my evening playing around with bees. That's my plan. I really want to try and get into this mod. I've always wanted to get into it, but I've always sort of put it out of the way. And this all sounds distant in my headphones because the jack's jacked up. So these are our apiaries here, okay? Okay, and basically, we've got bees in them. So, let's take this honeycomb, because I actually need this honeycomb. And let's take this honeycomb in here. So, I've learned a little bit, and I'm going to teach you guys what I've learned. Now, again, this isn't a how-to of this mod. This is more merely okay, this is what I think we do. So, interesting, it goes from there to there. No power. We keep running into that issue. We're also running into this issue, that this is also... What are these? These are Yabba. Okay, let's just have a look, see if there's a void upgrade. Yabba. Barrel upgrade. Oh, wow, that's not cheap, is it? No, that's not cheap. Okay, what about a void chest? Do we have one? We do, and it requires void powder, which requires a little bit. You know what? Do I have a... I have another one of these. We'll just use another one of these. Let's sleep. At least just to store the rest of this spruce wood. There's a lot of spruce wood. I might stop it producing spruce wood soon because it's just producing way too much spruce. So let's grab ourselves some of this and we'll turn this into blocks of charcoal because it'll last longer since we seem to be going through power. I still need to decide what I'm going to do in the long term for power. So let's do that, because obviously this isn't the option for long-term power. This is just temporary power. So there, that's doing that. So we need this because we need our honey drop. Oh, we already got one honey drop out of this. Are we going to get more? No, we're just going to get one. I guess honey drop was the first one. So what we can do is if we take a drone and a princess, so let's take an unusual princess with a mystical drone. Actually, was that a mystical? Let's take a mystical princess and a mystical drone. Okay, and if we put these in an apiary together, they will breed and make us a queen. This is something that I missed the last time, so let's do this one. If you look, you can see here, this is now breeding. And they are going to produce us a queen. Okay. Now, we don't know too much about this queen, and if we put it here, as you can see, it says no flowers. So, we take this analyzer, which, to be honest, since we've got the analyzer on us, it should work, yes. So, if we put a honey drop in there, and this analyzer just doesn't really like to... There we go, you have to press that. So, this will tell us what we need. If we scroll down, flower type, flowers, okay? I'm not too certain on what this means. I know the colour means something, but I've kind of focused on the very basics at the moment. So this says flowers. So this basically means that it needs flowers. But actually, it's finding flowers in range. So maybe it's finding that flower there. Maybe it's finding these flowers here. Who knows? But this queen will live for this long. Then she'll produce stuff over here during her lifespan. So if we have a look at this one here that I did earlier, as you can see, we got a drone, and a princess. And they'll always produce, I think they always produce a princess and a drone. And what this means is, again, we can breed this. So if we analyze this, we can actually see some stuff about this. We got our Meadow's queen now, and we can just leave that in there to do its thing. And as again, this is flowers. And if we go here, it'll tell us what it produces. So this one actually produces cocoa comb and honeycomb. Whereas this lady here will just produce us a mundane comb. Which I honestly don't know what a mundane comb does. But I do have a couple, so let's put one in the centrifuge. So we can breed these. Now I don't know exactly what the best way of breeding is. So we put a mundane comb in. Let's see what this actually brings out. I've got a feeling we're not going to get much of anything from this. But here's hoping. Let's take the beeswax out. We'll just get beeswax. Missing resources. Okay. So again, we'll pop this in there because, well, that's where we're storing all the stuff. Nope, that doesn't go in there. They go over here. And they go in there. So unfortunately, I do need a lot of honey drops to be able to truly utilize this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to breed random drones with random princesses for the time being, just to see what we get. And then see where we go from there. So I'm going to put all my drones at the top. It's not letting me touch that. So drone, princess, 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 queen, drone, and drone. And I got a queen there. So yeah, I'm going to do this for a bit and see what I get. So I'll come back to you a little later on. So a little bit of playing around, and I think I figured some things out. First of all, I'm going to need some of this honey drops. I'm going to need actually quite a lot of this. This is actually going to come really big and handy over the course of it. And of course, you know, I'm making some. And we get this honey drops. I think I just showed this in the last clip, but I honestly can't remember. This thing really scratches your head. So you get it from just pretty much any bee in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to want to automate the process of this. Now, I'm not sure about how to do this just yet, but I'm thinking we can use these pipes like so at some point. So that's my plan. And the good thing is we can cycle bees around. So we can like extract the bees from here and put bees back in it. So let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. So if we actually go over here, you can see that I have, that's not it, Meadow Princess and a Meadow Drone, okay? So let's just do that. Meadow Princess, Meadow Drone. So drone, princess, and that one's a drone. So that doesn't really make much of a difference. But this pristine and this ignorable actually matter. There's ignorable, right? Ignoble. So what that means is a pristine princess will not die. So we are going to breed her in this one with a drone. So she will not die. Obviously she becomes a queen, but the queen takes that pristine stock and she will not die. So when she finishes her little countdown here, she is going to produce a princess guaranteed. Whereas these ignoble ones, not guaranteed to produce a princess. It's actually possible that we will end up losing the princess during this. As you can see here, this one's actually almost finished. This ticks down every 30 seconds, so it does take a little bit of time. And I'm going to have, I think, 5 of these producing honeycomb. I think that'll be at least enough to begin with. There we go. Look, you can see that we've got one. And as you can see, we got a meadow drone, but this one didn't actually produce a meadow princess, which is kind of unfortunate, but we did get a common drone. So I'm going to just go over here and I'm going to breed that. I think we got a common princess as well. A common princess and a common drone. So we'll just breed those. And again, here we got a meadows drone and we got a valiant drone and a valiant princess. That's pretty good, I think. I actually genuinely don't know because I'm still learning about bees. So let's do those and grab these bees out. I don't think I've got any others going. I'm trying to just learn the basics at the moment by breeding the same bees with the same drone. So we got a couple of drones here: drone, princess, common drone. So I'm going to put those in together: mythical princess with a mythical drone. So I'm going to continue breeding purebreds at the moment, and I want to see what this Meadows Queen actually drops for us, because she should just drop. I mean, we can actually sneak a little peek here. Meadows Queen, we can put the honey drop in there and click that, and then she's going to produce a honeycomb and a mundane comb possibly, and Valiant drone into further mutations. Okay, so this is unlocking. This is obviously something that we'll learn a little bit later on, but for right now we've got this, which is good. Yeah, so she should produce a Meadows Princess following this. So if we just go back in here, let's find out all of our purebreds, and let's make some purebreds. So let's pop these in here. So if we go common princess, common drone, and we go mythical princess, mythical princess, mythical drone, mythical drone. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those in there and bring these out here so we can actually get these breeding, because I want to keep purebreds for now. So actually the wintry queen can't do anything just yet. Saffron drone. So these are unusual drone, Meadows drone, Meadows drone, saffron drone, saffron drone, forest drone, forest drone, forest drone, Meadows drone there, which means we need to move those over there. Mystical drone, common drone, Valiant princess, and queen. But again, these are our drones. These ones stack because they've got the exact same stuff, and a common drone. So really we could only breed these, and we do need more. Unfortunately that queen will not produce anything at the moment because we are not in the right biome for it. These are biome dependent. Now the good thing is those ice ones that I've got, the ice queen, there's an icy biome over there, so we can do her just over there. But for now I think I'm going to let these breed up. I'm going to continue breeding purebreds for the time being, and I want to see if I can get some honeycomb being produced before the end of this episode. That would be fantastic. That's pretty much what I want, is to set up a little like apiary for that. So yeah, I'll be back with you in just a little bit. I found some things out. One, the thing that I was doing was wrong, so please stop if you were following me. So I've come out here and I found these hives. I've been particularly focusing on these meadow hives. So when you break a meadow hive, that was a great one because we actually got all 3 possible drops. So what you'll get is you'll get a queen. The queen actually has this little crown. I actually noticed that while I was out hunting above it. Oh, sorry, the princess will. The drone will not. And then you get the honeycomb there. So if we pick them up and we hover over, you can see this one says ignoble. The drone doesn't matter. But this one says pristine. And we touched on this just briefly before. And what I've been finding out is that the pristine one always produces an offspring. So I started breeding pristine with just normal drones. I tried to keep the breeding to the same, but I was getting other results. I was getting some uncommon and some common drones, and not always getting a pristine meadow princess. So I thought, okay, there's something I'm doing wrong here. So I went onto YouTube, as you do, and I watched a couple of videos and I realized what I was doing wrong. But this is the way that I like to play. I like to test the waters a bit so that I actually learn. So over here I've got this one going. I don't know if this has actually worked the way that I want it to, but it looks like it has because we got the meadow drone there and the meadow queen there. But so we've got this doing. But as you can see, these are all meadow queens here. Meadow queen, meadow queen. So we're going to put one in here. But I'm going to show you what I've been doing. So if we take the analyzer and we take this meadow queen pristine slot here and put it here, you can see it says species, meadow and meadow, we need those both to be the same. So if I have a look at another queen, there we go. This is one that I've been breeding a little bit. If I were to take this queen out and I was to put this one in, even though it's ignoble, we'll ignore that. As you can see, this species is meadow and common, and this has something to do with its offspring. We need the inactive one and the active one to match, or at least I want them to match anyway, so that I can set up what I think is going to be the better farm. That's actually not a princess. That's the princess. As you can see, I have gone out and I have mined quite a lot of these Meadow Hives, and we are going to get into better storage for this in just a little moment anyway. But as for right now, what I want to do is I want to set this one up with you. Now, if we put this Meadow Princess in here, we obviously need the drone to match. And I've got some drones here that I know match. If we check it here, you can see it matches. And don't worry, did I get... Ah, right, that was one that I had already put in there to learn, wasn't it? Yes. So we could pop this one in here. That's going to mix and make us a queen. The queen is going to become unknown to us. So if we open this, well, let's just go back in there. Oh, the queen is known to us. That's good. As you can see, both inactive and active species match. So this means that this is always going to produce a meadow queen, because it's pristine. It will always produce a pristine meadows princess, and then that will obviously take into account this automation here, which basically is taking the meadow drone and putting it automatically in here. I don't know why it's not gone just yet. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll have to work around this automation. I've not focused on this automation part yet. I've been primarily focused on this. So yeah, that's all good. So this should, hopefully, I should be able to automate this. I've got to figure out how I'm going to automate it yet, because I've never done it, but I wanted to bring you back for that. And for the final thing in this episode, I want to create a chest, which is this thing here. Oh, that's 5. I've only got 3. I didn't realize that was 5. And you guys, I'm guessing, haven't produced me any here yet. No. Did I actually put anything in any of these? Can't work. I thought I bred up a couple of them. Oh, look, I missed one right here. But that's okay. Let's just... I only need a couple more of these honeycombs. We've got 4. I need 1 more. And since the honeycombs are pretty much the same, we can just get this from any hive, I guess. That's a mundane one. I don't know if I can mix and match them. Let's see if we can find just 1 more out here. We should be able to. They are relatively common. I seem to come across them all the time. I haven't really gone all that far out to get those ones that I've already got. There's one. So we'll just get our health back, because it does take a little bit of HP off you. And we'll get into the Apiarist suit at some point in the near future. Is that a... Yes, that's a honeycomb. Cool. So we should be good there. Oh, there's one down there as well. But I can't bother to wait for my health to respawn. And we got an ignoble, and an ignoble one. So, not really anything that amazing, but we can use them to breed and hopefully get a pristine one. I don't know if that's possible. Don't take that as possible, because, like I said, I'm currently new to this. So everything I'm learning firsthand here. Because that's kind of the way I like to do my Let's Plays. You know, some mods I will show you what I know, because I know a lot about those mods. But other mods, I don't always know what I'm doing. Does this need to be crafted? Yes, just in the crafting table. I was wondering if it had to be done in the carpenter. So, where's my glass? And that... I can't remember if it said it needed a chest or not. There we go. The Apiarist S'chest. And this just basically allows us to store our bees a little more better than what we're storing them right now. So we can pop all of these in here. I don't know exactly. Can we put this in there? No, we can only put bees in here. That's fine. But at least our bees are all stored in the same chest now, which is a little bit. I think we've got 8 different species out of 238. So we can actually keep all our bees together now, which is awesome source for us. And we should have one queen in here by the end of it. Because we do have the one queen. So actually, look, this actually shows us some stuff about the ones that we're doing. So I can actually just click here to sort them. I don't know exactly how that sorts, but yeah, and I put the stuff in there. That's fine. But yeah, I'm hoping this is going to work. I'm not sure exactly how I want to automate this. It's not daytime, so unfortunately those bees aren't going to breed because bees only do it during the day. I think there are some nocturnal bees. I'm not sure on that one because I've not looked into it. It's just guesswork. But I'm kind of hoping that there are some. Make the model a little bit more entertaining to play. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here today. I want to work out how I'm going to automate the bees. But yeah, so let's actually get a picture of that because that'll be quite the hooray. Let's do. There we go. But as you can see, Meadow Drone and Princess, this one is still living. I suppose the ones with the, I don't know, would the longer lifespans be the better ones? I mean, it may be better just to extract everything from these into a chest and then have that chest feed back into these. I don't know. I've got to figure that out because I thought that we would always get the same drone. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, again, we've got an unknown drone, but I know that came from this princess, so let's do that. You know, but again, I've got some figuring out to do here. I do want to check to make sure this one is Meadows. Maybe that's because that's slightly different, so it has a chance of because that's a different. Maybe these all need to match up. So since they all match up, then maybe that would be the better one. Maybe that's what my issue is because it was slightly different. Which one was the one that matched up again? Not this bee. So let's pop that bee in there. And hopefully because that all matches up, it should produce a good queen. We can hope. So let's pop that in there. Oh, there's question marks over my thingy there. But yeah, I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So I'm going to figure this automation out some more. And I'll be back with you in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Casey. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. So please do consider leaving a like and click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.